Let's take a look at the composition settings for comps that you build inside of After Effects. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is that because I have the project panel selected, when I go to this menu, I don't get the option to get to my composition settings. So what I need to do instead is I'm going to go ahead and click on my comp window here, and now I can get to my settings. Let's take a look at what we have here. The first thing we have is the ability to change the name of the comp. As you can see, it says Comp 1 here. I'll go ahead and call this Rhino. Now I'll go ahead and say OK, and it changes the name of my comp. I'll come back here again. And now we can look at some of the presets that we have available to us as far as the size of our comp. As you can see in this window, I'm using the North American Standard NTSC-D1, and I can choose from a wide variety. So if I'm doing video for the web, I can choose one of these web banner ones. I can choose PAL for Europe and Japan. I can choose high def, and even video for the cinema. I can even make my own by scrubbing inside of this hot text. The very instant you do that, the preset name changes to custom because we played around with it and we created something that is not in this list. So of course, we can always lock our aspect ratio. If we don't want to, we can go ahead and deselect this so that the text will not stay in sync with one another. For example, with this on, when I change the top, the bottom changes to stay in proportion with this number. So the aspect ratio locks up. I go ahead and click here, and I can name the preset that I create. So I just call it Rhino here. Hit OK. And the preset name now shows up in this list. All right, so it says Rhino. If I don't want this preset anymore, I can go ahead and delete it. And it's going to tell me that I'm going to delete the current preset. Now go ahead and do that, and the preset is now gone. Now I can go ahead and choose from this list again. I can also take a look at my frame rate. So I can drop this down, for example, if I'm doing something for the video for the web, or any other options like TV or video. I can change my resolution to full, and I can see what that's going to be when I render it out, quarter. And it really compresses down, and it also drastically changes the quality here in the preview. I can even start my time code wherever I want to, and the duration. And I can also change the background color. So currently I have it at deep cyan. So when I move these guys out of the way, you can see that color back here. I'll come back up here again, change the color to something else, and the color changes. Now, by the way, you have this eyedropper, and I do mention this elsewhere in the course, but you can go ahead and choose a color from anywhere inside of your document, even this grass here. OK, and now it changes the background. So this is a look at the composition settings. For more advanced options, you can click this Advanced tab, and you can change your anchor, your renderer, from Ray Trace 3D, which is very helpful for some of the new features in After Effects, which we will talk about elsewhere in this course, motion blur, shutter phase, and more.